Good morning from Three Forks, Montana, day 17. The clouds have lifted, at least so I can see a little bit. You can see off in the distance there, you can see the snow's come down quite a bit further than it was yesterday. Imagine that, because I drove through it. Currently it's about 2 degrees. There's that thing up there in the sky. It's not doing much. From what I can see, it is pretty country. But why do I always record when the big loud cars go by? Anyways, so today I'm headed for Sturgis. I think I have about 250 clicks before I get out of these mountains. I didn't realize Montana was in the mountains. Little we know. Anyways, I need to find gas because I drifted in on fumes yesterday and I really wasn't looking for gas. I was just looking to get the hell out of my wet stuff. And I also got to find a coffee because I didn't make any coffee. So I'm going to go put everything on I own and get going. At least it's not snowing yet. Well, day hasn't started off awesome. Apparently I left my sunglasses inside the KOA check-in desk. And they don't open until 10. I called the guy and I get voicemail. I'm not waiting around for shitty sunglasses until 10 o'clock. So off I go without my sunglasses. I found this place. I got myself a coffee. I got myself some gas. I got a scone. And I got everything on I own. Let's see if I can get the next 200 clicks out of the way. And hopefully when I get out of these mountains, the weather gets better. And I'll stop and buy a piece of cheap pair of glasses somewhere and the KOA can have my shitty ones. Wasn't overly impressed with the service there. KOA Three Forks don't curtail to their clients, that's for sure. But the kids in this place were awesome. Very chatty, very talkative, and the young fella said, "You have a blessed day." And I hope he's right. I hope I have a blessed day. Let's get going. Rained pretty good in the morning, as you can see, and I tried my best to capture how much the snow came down the mountains. I didn't quite get as high as the snow today, but I'm glad I went past Butte yesterday because that 30 or 40K that I went past made a big difference because they were still forecasting snow. It's at a higher elevation than where I was in Three Forks. Yeah, so just kept on raining. All right, folks. Well, I just peeled off, I don't know, almost 400 clicks. It was pretty rainy ride, on off, on off, on off rain. That's normal. Currently I am at the Custard Last Stand Monument. I'm just heading up to where the monument actually is. I figured it was about a halfway point between here and or where I left Three Forks, Montana, and Sturgis. Could use a little leg stretch. It is pretty flat out here. Yeah. So let's just get up to the monument and see what's there. Well, this is the monument to all of the soldiers, cavalry soldiers and civilians, part of it, as well as, I guess, some of the natives. Sort of graves. Halfway is a good place to stop, so I think I'm going to take a couple of pictures and get on rolling. Okay, well, came, I saw. I didn't spend a lot of time because I don't have a lot of time, and honestly, it's kind of miserable and cold. It's 6 degrees right now, and still raining. Hello.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Little Bighorn Battlefield National Monument.
I'm at Little Bighorn National Monument. 400 clicks to go into Sturgis, a full tank of gas. It's time to go. Stretch of road is at the Custard Monument. This whole area that I'm riding right now is part of the national park, and they're slowly doing like an excavation or archaeological review and finding all sorts of remains and artifacts like arrowheads and gun casings and guns and in some cases people. And wherever they find a skeleton or a remains, they put a tombstone. It's a bit surreal. I don't know, you can pick them up here, but you can see there's a couple of tombstones there. There's 3 there. That's all where people, where people have fallen during this battle. Both, and they recorded both the cavalry folks, the civilians that supported them, as well as the indigenous folks that were in the same battle. For the presentation that they put on that explains the area, but the field itself is like the area is quite vast, and you can see that there's tombstones spread out quite a lot, and then there's up by the monument itself is where Custard himself fell, and many of his military personnel with him. But this whole road is part of the national park, as I said, and it's pretty cool. Guessing that if I spent some time on YouTube and Google, I could probably get the back on how the battle went. I just didn't have the time to hang out for the tours. pull over for a quick stretch. Got another 347 to go. The highway I was going to take was closed, so I had to stay on the interstate. And it added another 40 some odd clicks to the route, which sort of sucked. But it is what it is. Oh my god! Can't believe it. And I'm up to 14.5 degrees. Anyways, so this route's taking me through the state of Wyoming. So hey, welcome to Wyoming. Yeah, not much change in landscape, but a shitload more wind. Ooh, some wicked crosswind when we go down into these valleys. So let's be careful and get going. Time to go. After I got checked in, I had to go back into Sturgis, the town, and look for a pair of sunglasses, pick up some Subway, and grab myself a beer. So I thought I'd just run the GoPro and you could see a little bit of Sturgis, the town. Very interesting place. Definitely a motorcycle mecca. Would be something to be there during their massive bike rally every year. Yeah, it was fun to visit. Definitely want to come back. The roads around here are pretty cool. Did meet a guy at the hotel riding a Harley trike. His name was Wayne. And they were from Saskatchewan, and he said they're down here for 10 days. They're just taking in all the different roads. So something to definitely consider for maybe a future trip, but not this one. Day 17 in the books. Time for some dinner and bought myself a beer and do some video editing. 847 kilometers today. What? So the highway from by the way, I'm staying at this place. Rooms are simple but clean. The highway from Custard's last stand is supposed to cut us across. It's closed. So I had to stick on the interstate, which added, I don't know, about 50 some odd kilometers. I didn't realize I was actually going to go through Wyoming. So out of Montana through Wyoming into South Dakota today. There's a lot of country out here. I think I watched my gas, man. There was stretches just of hills and nothing. I lost my sunglasses. That's okay because they were shit anyways. They were all delaminated. But what do you think of these ones? Huh? Yeah, those pair of cheapos to get me home. I think they're damn good. What else? Yeah, look at day. I'm in Sturgis. It's pretty cool. Motorcycle mecca. I gotta put a little air in my tires. For some reason, the back one and the front one are a bit low. I'll do that later once they cool down. The bike ran good. The wind was at my back, so I made excellent mileage for a change. And while it started off, I was in and out of rain until probably 1 o'clock. Pretty much drove out of it, and now I've got this, and it's almost 20 degrees. Oh, yes! I might break 20 degrees tomorrow. Anyways, time to go crack open my pint and yeah, have a Subway and sit down and probably go to bed early. Day 17 in the books.